Yeah, I think they can see it.
Steve cut my hair.
I did.
This is a cut by him.
I don't know how to cut hair.
Well, yeah, you do.
If you know how to cut hair, you'll see. But
yeah, right. All right, so
just for point of reference, I have yay amount of hair. But
and we have the psychedelic colors going on, of course, because we're in the greenhouse.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I'll show you that later. Yeah, I probably will. All right, well, let's get started.
I'll just go.
Okay, so since it's Inauguration Day and everything, we kind of, I don't know, a new era, a new time, and we wanted to have new looks, right?
Right.
So, of course, we thought, let's bleach our hair again. So we got all our stuff, got our gloves. Quick blue.
You can't go wrong with quick blues.
40 volume. I know everyone's shrieking. Everyone's like, 40 volume and quick blue. You're going to go bald. Well, we're going to give it a shot. We're not professional.
Real worried about going bald.
Yeah, right.
Real worried.
I got my dyeing shirt on. You have yours on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready. Oh, you're mixing already.
I'm already mixing.
Oh, here we go. Now we'll see what's going. We're hoping for the best, but you never know. So
I insist on measuring. That's how I roll.
Oh, well, good. Okay.
I can't eyeball it. So it said that whole packet, and then it was like 2 ounces or something if you're going to put it on your scalp. And all I have is scalp. I have like a crew cut at the moment. So
yeah, you do. Well, I don't know. Let's get started, I guess.
It's looking good. Looks like good. Now, should I do me first or you?
It doesn't matter, really. Well, yours takes longer, so I guess you should... I guess him.
Me?
Yeah, we'll do you first. And I'm...
Yes.
We're just seeing what you're doing. Of course, you're on the other side.
I'm trying to... See, you know what's hard? I have like 8 hairs here. But they can't be brown, because then they'll really stand out. So I gotta kind of, I don't know. I mean, I can't like balayage that shit. I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
I just have to cover half my scalp.
Get the sideburn.
I know. I'm gonna have to trim it anyway, because it always ends up I miss like 3 hairs.
Yeah.
My ears don't even burn anymore from bleach. I think I've just killed the nerve endings. Like I have asbestos ear.
There. I'm gonna have to help you out a little.
Alright.
And there's Fernando. La la la, my parlor palm. Look at all the balloons, y'all. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like 7 blooms on him. I mean, it's like the Christmas miracle. It always comes out at Christmas time, and they're hard to get the bloom. I have good luck with Fernando, huh? There's our hanging basket up there. He's looking good. Oh, yeah. Oh, how are you doing?
We're getting there. I might ask you for your help with the back later. I'm just trying to get it on there. I have rather dark hair. It'll show if I miss. Now, what are you up to?
I'm just putting bleach in my hair, if you didn't know.
Oh.
Woo! It smells great.
Oh, I know, doesn't it?
Very strong.
Blows the morning cobwebs away.
It sure does.
Yes, it is. I have it on my ears right now, but I'm holding the camera, so...
Oh.
Yeah.
Want me to get it off your ears?
No, because now you have it all over your hands.
Well, I'm wearing gloves.
No, it's fine. Like I said, the nerve endings will go numb soon.
It's
like when your foot falls asleep. That's how it feels. It burns really bad for a minute or two, and then I just feel nothing.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I don't know if that's good or bad. Probably bad, but...
I don't know.
So you're just going highlights.
I'm just doing it messy. Like, I'm not... This is what I did before. Like I said, I'm not professional. I have done this before, but, I like the chunky, kind of highlighty look, you know, kind of... I don't know. Hey, you know what? This is quarantine hair, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm just... Whatever, you know? I guess we'll keep that like that. So, we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. The other plants are doing good, too. There's kitty grass for Brandon. Well, for Bandit and for Oscar. Okay.
All right.
Now,
We wait.
Yes, we have a Halloween-themed bathroom. Oh, yes, we do. I think I'm losing my mind. I really do.
Round 2.
just touching up, I gotta, just touching it up. I can see it's lightening it. You know?
It's lifting a little bit.
New look. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We wanted to be all fresh and clean and all with spiffy looking, for our video tonight. So I guess we'll see.
Here's hoping.
Here's hoping. What are you doing?
Getting ready to rinse.
Ooh, rinse time. Okay.
We shall see. It's looking a little yellow.
Yeah, maybe.
Under there. I don't think
sure?
we're going platinum today.
You sure you don't want to wait?
It's been an hour.
All right.
I mean, I feel no pain at this point, but I feel nothing. That could be concerning. So
all right,
I think we're going to go for the rinse.
Rinse time it is, and then I guess we'll see you when we're all done.
I'll let you know.
All right. Okay.
Ready for your close-up?
Are you ready for your close-up?
As ready as I'm gonna be.
Here we are.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, everybody.
I'm Steve.
I'm Mark.
And this is Smokey Steve and Marc.
Yes, it is.
Welcome back.
Yes. How are you?
Happy Hump Day.
Happy Hump Day. Happy
Hump Day.
Inauguration Day here in the U.S.
Yes, and I think there are some folks abroad who might have caught the news as
Yes,
well.
probably.
So, yeah, it was everybody distracted from what they were supposed to be doing today.
Yes.
I was like popping off and on Facebook, and like people who I know aren't supposed to be on social media during the middle of the day,
Yeah.
are off and on.
Yeah.
So it's there was a lot of people who not an equal number of people happy unhappy today, but it was a very different sort of
type of inaugural ceremony. Yeah.
for so many reasons. Different party, president won. A very different kind of politician won. It happened during a pandemic, so the whole ceremony looked different. There was like Secret Service reporters and like their kids were like the only people
there
who watched
right.
the parade go
and
by.
they were all socially distant.
Everyone
it was
sitting
really nice.
And if you have a chance, look online for a picture of Bernie Sanders at this thing. He's got the legs crossed, his arms crossed with these giant mittens. Oh my god. He's a doll. I love Bernie Sanders.
I like Bernie too. I do.
He's like grumpy old man who so sweet.
Yeah.
So sweet.
But it's a new era. It really is.
It feels
fresh
like
start, new era, and I felt the entire country just. It was nice. It was nice, and we have new looks to commemorate it.
We did. We figured,
you like. It turned out
I've been blonde before. Like I think a month into quarantine, I bleached my hair.
Yeah, you did it a couple times.
And then I laid off of it for about 6 months, maybe, and then I thought, why not?
Yeah, and I got a refresher. I'll tell you what, for a quarantine, ghetto hair bleaching, I think we did okay.
Quick blue.
I'm okay.
And 40 volume developer, we're lucky we have hair left.
I know.
Well, I wasn't too worried because you think I don't know I only have a third of a head of hair. And what's left is very short. That's part of the thing. I remember when quarantine started, I remember thinking everyone's screwing around with their hair. It was like the initial thing everyone did.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, well, I could do that, but, I don't have any hair. It's such a bummer. And I was like, that's the perk. I don't have that much hair left, and I'm almost bald anyway. So what's it going to do, fall out? So I bleached it. I dyed it silver. I did a split dye, black and orange.
Yeah,
for
that was
Halloween.
cool. Yeah.
Oh, what's it gonna do? Fall out?
Yeah.
And who's gonna point and laugh? Nobody.
I really like you, blonde.
I
think I said this before when he first did it. I said, I don't know.
It creates an optical illusion that I have a little bit more hair.
It does.
Than I actually
It does.
have. It creates the illusion that there's hair all the way up to here.
It does.
There's baby hairs here. There's not really that much hair. They're itty bitty baby hairs, which are a bitch to bleach. Because they want to stand up above the bleach line.
Yeah. So. And Steve gave me a haircut.
I did. I cut his hair. Now, why'd you have to say I did it? Can't you wait to see what they think about it first before you tell them who did it?
Because I'm proud of you. I
can't cut hair.
He actually cut my hair yesterday. I went to work and they all were like, "Oh, it looks so good. Where did you go?" And I said, "Steve did it." And they said they didn't believe you did it because it looks like a fade. I mean, it does. You did a good job. It looks really good.
Well, hell, if they want haircuts, I'll charge.
Well, my one friend at work said that she's gonna bring her boys to you.
Her boys, the children,
young boys. Yes.
Hell young,
and you can cut their hair.
If they want buzz cuts, we can talk.
And you have a new profession.
A new profession. I don't want to cut hair.
One thing, I never was interested in becoming a hairstylist. I think that's one of those stereotypical things. If you're gay, you either are like in theater or a hairdresser. Yeah, right.
A florist.
No, I was a chef,
a ballet dancer.
I was in the theater, but
yeah,
not as a profession.
Not a lot of gay male chefs, are there? Or are
in
there?
my experience through my life, I've never met another gay chef ever that I worked with or anything like that.
I mean, I'm sure they're out there.
Yeah.
Obviously there are. But I wonder what the split is like in gender. Like,
I've met a lot of gay servers and bartenders.
Well, that doesn't surprise me.
Back of house,
they're probably
very
actors, too.
few. I've never met a chef, and very few cooks too. I've never.
I met a few women chefs, who I wouldn't want to tell no to.
More females than gay men.
Yeah,
in my experience, but I don't know.
Well, you're groundbreaking. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, always,
absolutely.
Always.
Well, I have to say, I'm still so relieved. Not to be political, it's Inauguration Day, but it was a big, day
it was.
For a lot
I mean,
of folks.
the world was watching. I mean, they were.
They were.
And it's definitely a new era, and I'm excited. And we don't get political here on the channel. This is probably the closest to being political we'll get on the channel because we steer away from that. But it did touch home. Like I was concerned about things like our rights. They were in jeopardy.
By the time the wedding comes, gay people can't get married.
We wouldn't be able to get married, and everything would be reversed. And there were some things that did touch home, and
some things that are important to me are supported by the president who's coming in.
Me too.
There were some things that I supported from what the last president did, but the methods, and the way about going about getting things accomplished, and the quid pro quo, which happens in all politics, but the way they played out.
Yeah.
It's time for something different.
It is. We gave it a whirl. And
we'll try something. Try something else, and then obviously we'll try something else again in 4 years. We'll vote again.
Yeah, we'll vote again.
And in 2 years you can, there's House and Senate and everything. This is why America's nice.
It is. This
is why America's nice.
It's good. It was an interesting 4 years, and I am very hopeful for the coming 4 years. So we'll see.
And I don't care what party slant you're on. If you didn't almost cry when Lady Gaga sang the national anthem, I don't know you.
Yeah.
I don't like you.
Check it out. It was
good. It was up there with her. She did it at the Super Bowl in 2016. It was right before the election.
That was a fantastic performance. Fantastic.
I trimmed my hair after I bleached it.
And now that it's blonde, it will show up.
You can see it everywhere. Well, I can't see it on camera. You probably could have let it go.
Well, you're probably right, but
now hints from Heloise is going to get it off of me with tape.
Yeah, the Super Bowl halftime show.
Her
that
halftime
was so good.
She had the first halftime show. She sang the national anthem at the Super Bowl in 2016, and then beginning of 2017, after another rather divisive election, Trump's election against Hillary, she was the performer at Super Bowl, and tensions were not as hot as they have been in the U.S. recently as far as being divisive, but they were up there at the time. People were splitting into camps, and hers was like, okay, go out there and bring everybody together. And then she stood on the roof of the stadium and sang, and got out there and did nothing political.
Right.
Certain news outlets were so upset because there was nothing to say. She didn't, plug a political figure of her own.
No, she's about,
she didn't blow her nose on
unity
the flag.
And equality and love.
And there's room for everybody at the table.
Exactly.
If you kind of, have a loose grasp on unity, love, and, and those things too.
But I put together some interesting facts about Inauguration Day. Of course I did, right?
Of course you did.
I did. No, but these are pretty interesting, and there were some things that I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
But, inauguration means, beginning.
Okay.
That's one thing I never knew.
To inaugurate.
Beginning.
The inaugural ball.
It comes from the ancient practice of auguri, or predicting the future. And of course, it marks the start of a presidential term in office. It's held on January 20th, and this year marks the 59th presidential inauguration here in the U.S. Who was the first? Well, of course, that was George Washington, and that was in 1789. Now, on 6 occasions, there were no formal inaugurations because of death or resignment of a president. Instead, the oaths were taken very, very quickly. The most famous probably being Lyndon Johnson on Air Force One, and that was after the assassination of President Kennedy, which was a tragic day here. I of course don't remember it, but I know about it.
It was one thing within a very tumultuous time too.
Yes, it was another tumultuous time. Yeah. Now, what happens on Inauguration Day? Well, it's very simple. The new president takes a 35-word oath, and this is the only event required by our Constitution.
So that 5 hours of pomp and circumstance.
The only thing required is that the president takes the oath. Interesting. But then, of course, what do the presidents put their hand on when they're taking the oath? Well, usually it is the Bible, and they use their left hand, although that's not required or even mentioned in the Constitution at all either. Now, there are other presidents that did different things. Franklin Pierce and John Quincy Adams swore their oaths on law books. Lyndon Johnson used a Catholic Church missal found on the airplane in Dallas. Okay. That was done probably one of the quickest swearing-ins.
Yeah, that was the...
Theodore Roosevelt, he used no book at all. Pretty interesting there. And of course, then they have their inaugural address, which is the speech, that they tell everybody. And then, of course, there's parades, and there's entertainment, and the balls. The balls that's what I look forward to every year, the balls, all the gowns and the outfits. Galas, I mean, like Obama's, I believe they went to 10 balls that night. There's been as many as 15 balls that they all make their rounds to. This year there are, because of COVID, of course, there are no balls held this evening. They in turn did a virtual parade across the entire country. Every single state
and
had
all 6 territories
had performers. Yeah, I know, it's so cool.
Everything from like Garth Brooks to like country, rap, hip hop, like across genres.
It was really cool, and I liked how every state and territory was represented in it too.
Yeah,
very nice, very different this year. All virtual, really cool.
Yeah.
It was really nice. I didn't get to see it all. But like, it's going on now as we're filming, so I'm going to definitely check that out. But who pays for the inauguration? Actually, taxpayers only pay for the swearing-in ceremony only.
Oh.
Everything else is paid for by private donors in one form or another. And I never knew that. I thought we footed the bill for all of it.
You know how many people probably think we do?
Yeah,
and
right.
And
scream about it. Yeah.
My
right.
taxes pay for that.
I know. And talking about inaugural speeches, the longest inaugural speech was in 1841 at 1 hour and 40, almost 2 hours long. Pretty crazy. Harrison. And check this out. It was outdoors, right? It was freezing cold. He wore no coat, no hat, no mittens. He stayed afterwards and greeted a lot of people. So he was outside for hours. He ended up getting a cold, which turned into pneumonia, and then he died.
Well, that's what you get for taking
1 month later.
No good speech needs to be an hour and 45 minutes. It's great that he stayed to talk to everybody.
I know.
That's a nice man of the people thing. But you don't talk for an hour.
And, interestingly enough, in 1853 then, First Lady Abigail Fillmore, she also, it was a snowy inauguration that day. She actually contracted a cold, which turned into pneumonia, and then she died later on as well as a result from that.
Well, that's just
Where'd they go?
unfortunate. That's terrible.
Yeah, that's just some interesting facts about Inauguration. I figure there's some people may not know what it's all about or whatever, you know, and
Yeah.
there's probably a lot more, but, you know.
I'm sure there's a lot more.
But I
that's...
found it pretty fascinating, and I like to look things up, and I don't know.
Mm-hmm. We're not having an inauguration party.
No, we're
because,
not.
you
We're
know,
sharing it with you.
We're sharing it with you. Pretty much.
We're excited.
Yeah, it'll be a change. It'll be something different going
Yeah,
forward.
it will.
Good, for good or for bad, whether you're happy about it or not, it's going to be a change.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's just see what comes.
What stuck out to me most of all was our new president, President Biden.
Mm-hmm.
What stuck out to me was when he said, "Thank you so much to all of my donors and my supporters and the people who have supported me. Thank you so much. And to those of you who did not or do not support me, please give me a chance. I'm going to work as hard for you as I will for anybody else." And I was like, unity,
Mm-hmm.
equality. Like, that just stuck out to me. I really, really like that he made a point to say that.
Yeah.
And I hope people do give him a chance. We need, admittedly, our country is divided right now, and I'm really hoping that this can bring us, hopefully, closer together.
We'll see.
We shall see.
We shall.
But we have new looks,
We do.
so I'm excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
And I have one more humongous decision to make.
What?
Should I shave my beard?
No. I don't
What do you
know.
think? What do you guys think? Should I shave it off? I was gonna go for a whole new look, shave it on, you know.
What do you think?
Huge decisions.
I don't
What's
care.
your opinion?
You can't go by me. I keep
He's
it.
like, he don't care.
I
at
wear
all.
a beard I hate that you like.
Right. Well, so do you like me with a beard or not?
Well, I don't hold you to those standards. You can do whatever you want. You had a ponytail. I didn't say a word.
You liked the ponytail.
It had its perks. But I mean, it was fun to brush, you know, it was cute in a man bun, but by and large, it wasn't for me.
Right.
I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with you exactly. But,
right,
you know.
right. All right. Well, we'll see.
I don't
We'll
know.
see what people say.
Maybe not the neck beard. Maybe like something. Why don't you get
I
a
could
chin
trim
strap?
it all the way up to maybe do a chin strap or
Maybe
something.
do a chin strap. You
All
think it's
right.
so easy to maintain? Why don't you grow a
No,
chin strap?
I didn't say it was easy to maintain. But what I'm saying is that you can do it.
Yeah, it's doable. Of course it's doable. But is it worth it?
I mean, that would be an idea. Change the beard.
Yeah.
Get rid of the neck, maybe, or I
Your
don't
hair
know.
is so fair that, like, when you talk about these giant changes,
Yeah,
I
it's
kind of
not
look and I'm
really
like,
that.
really? It took me like 2 weeks to notice you were growing a beard.
It's because you're a very observant person.
Well, I didn't notice.
Why do you look shorter than me?
Because I'm slouching.
Oh.
I'm
Yeah.
sitting back. Usually I sit up.
Yeah.
Usually
Oh,
I'm
I
over
see.
here, like this. But see?
Yeah, I see.
It's very different. It's very different.
Hmm.
It's not that different. Well, at any rate.
At any rate,
I have nothing left for the rest of the
I
night.
don't either. I
No.
don't either.
Now that Mark's doing more of the editing, I have time to take to myself in the evenings.
I have multiple projects going on. I'm cooking today. I'm making mushu beef bowls today.
He is from every plate we got. Oh my god! And he's doctoring the recipe. Well, essentially doubling the recipe.
Essentially doubling.
We
and I'm
actually
using
had-
some other stuff.
We
too.
actually had ingredients in the house that could double it, and we had some extra ground pork from like another thing that we had. So we have beef, we have pork, we have chicken. We have all the meats from all of them.
Yeah.
pretty much. And we got another box today. So
Yeah, we got another one.
We got another one
I'm
today.
gonna I think I'm gonna skip next week because I sometimes, although we use pretty much we use everything up, even if we don't make the exact recipes. You know.
no,
we-
they still send us 10 ounces of meat, which is
Yeah.
enough for 2 people.
It is.
You know, when they send us fresh produce.
It really has simplified cooking for 2 people. I was so used to cooking for for big batches and stuff like that it was hard to get used to cooking just for like 1 or 2 people.
Yeah.
That's why, I mean, even when I doubled, the recipes are still huge, but I like to have leftovers.
Yeah, it's good.
So,
I enjoy leftovers, especially chef-made leftovers.
yeah.
Not my leftovers. My leftovers are garbage.
When you eat when I cook, are you thinking, oh, I'm eating chef food, or no?
Yeah.
Do you really?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Never thought of that before.
That's why when I'm not served
guess I
chef
better-
quality food, but, you know, what's it been? 7 years, and you've probably done it. Well, I won't embarrass you.
What, cooked?
Yes.
I know, I didn't cook a lot, but you've eaten my food a lot, though. I mean,
Yeah.
in 7 years, yes, he has. I would bring stuff home from work that I cooked.
You brought stuff home from the restaurant. That's not the same.
I cooked it.
You cooked all the components of everything.
Of course I did.
You
I was the
made
chef.
the sauce from scratch.
Some of them I did.
Some.
Yeah.
Some.
Well, excuse me. I didn't know your tastes were that like whoop.
I don't know.
Huh?
Let me just say this. It's nice to have a chef prepared meal
Oh, good.
every so often.
See when you get one next.
Please. Like it'd be any different. So, thank you all for watching. Tomorrow we will have,
What will we have?
what will we have? That is the question. That is the question. What will tomorrow's topic be? Well, I
So
don't
you're
know.
not prepared?
What do you mean I'm not prepared? I'm building up. It's suspense.
Oh, okay. Okay. Ooh, I can't wait to find out.
Fuck it.
Exactly.
Find out tomorrow.
Well, are you doing a story time? Or are you doing
yes, we'll have a story time.
Okay, well, good.
A lot of people were interested in prison stories.
Yeah, well, it's
actually.
interesting.
It is, I think, from the outside in. So I do have a few of those actually on deck to do. There was a couple other requests for ones that I thought might be interesting. You know, some people have a request for a story that would be interesting to them, which is cool because I like telling stories.
Yeah.
But it'd be good if it's interesting to like a lot of people.
To a lot of people. Yeah, I see what you're saying, yeah.
It'd be good if a lot of people would be interested in hearing it.
Yeah.
Because I'll talk, you know, just put a nickel in my back and I'll go. But, yeah. So I
Well,
sifted
we'll
through
see,
some
I
of
guess.
those and we'll see what comes out tomorrow.
Yep.
And that's all she wrote.
That's all she wrote.
Well, thank you all for watching. Please do subscribe.
Yes.
Hit the like button and the notification bell on your way out so you get all the alerts when we go live and when we have a new video coming out. You can follow us on Facebook at SmokeySteveAndMarc or on Instagram at SmokeySteveAndMarc. Or on Twitter, our handle's at SmokeySteveA. Our email address, our contact information's all listed down below as well. Thank you again, and I will see you tomorrow.
That's so much to say.
I had to catch an extra breath because I ad-libbed a little in the beginning. I felt I had a lung starting to go there.
Well, maybe we'll make a new outro.
It's like
and
that
I'll
first deep
incorporate
breath
that
without a
in there
mask,
or
you know.
something. Yeah. Thanks, everybody, for watching. It was fantastic spending time with you. Remember, please stay safe, stay well, but above all else, stay positive, all right? We'll see you next time. Ciao.